As many of you know, Andrew is on vacation, or rather business, who knows. And so I will be taking over for this week's episode of Keep It Real. Welcome to Cooking in the Kitchen with yours truly, Wetty Cooker.
The ball, B&G better than the mall. Never been the floor. Pretty kitty, manicured claws. Silly, never been a drawer. When the purr, Betty, when the pour. Cause a stir when she on the floor. Give it in the oil. Champagne always on the pour. Some happy, others can applaud. Bum bitches like you, but of course. Mermaid coming on the shore. Take the prince crown and a coin. Shut it down and the bitch is gone.
Alright, this week we will be making friendship cookies. Now, to make friendship cookies, you will need cocoa. Next, you will need flour. Then you will need milk, low-fat milk. Then you will need salt. Next, you will need sugar. Oh, then you will need more sugar, brown. Finally, you will need eggs, 8 eggs. Alright, once you have your ingredients, let's get down to business. Now, we call these friendship cookies because like any friendship, you need the key ingredients. The first ingredient is a prime ingredient, which in a friendship would be one person. So let's go with 1 cup. 1 cup for 1 person. That's about a cup. Shake it out and pour. That's your cocoa, 1 cup of cocoa, 1 person. Then we will need 1 cup of flour for the other person. 1 cup, 1 cup. That is about a cup of flour. 1 cup of flour, 2 people. Next, you will need white sugar. Now, the white sugar, the sugar in a relationship, just as the sugar in the cookie, is like, it's sweet. It's like laughter. You know, when you add a bit of sugar, the more sugar you add, the better, because laughter is sweet. Shake it out. Sugar. Ooh. Sugar. Next, we're going to add some salt. Now, the salt in a relationship is like disagreements, you know. Sometimes you need just a little bit of disagreement. Just a little bit to bring out the other flavors in the ingredients. Just a little bit of disagreement, and then everything else seems sweeter. And so that is your little bit of salt. Must have milk. After the disagreements, we must have something to smooth over, and so the milk is there too. It's a little lumpy. Oh, the milk is there as forgiveness. As any good forgiveness would do, it smooths over any disagreements that one may have. Next, we have the eggs, which by God is our final ingredient. Now, these eggs are very, very important. They are the binding, what do you say? The binding ingredient of the entire relationship. The eggs are like, how many? I don't even know how many eggs. 7 eggs. The eggs are trust. The eggs are trust. You need trust. Oh. And trust is not easily broken. You need trust. Oh, I tell you, you need trust. Trust. There you go. That is trust. 1 trust, 2 trust, and you never keep back a piece of the trust. You mix it all in there. 2 trust, 3 trust. Now you see, trust is the most important ingredient in any relationship. Trust means you don't hold anything back. Everything is disclosed, everything is given over, and trust is important for a friendship. Trust does not easily break, I tell you, trust, my friend, is not easily broken. And last but not least, I think we're only going to go with 6 trusts today. And so that is trust. Now, as any good relationship, you need to get into the nitty-gritty to bring everything together. You see, I'm not using another agent, I'm not using, I don't know, an electronic mixer or any of the the word slips my tongue now, but I'm not using any of the modern facilities to mix. When you are cooking with Wetty KIR, you get down and you get dirty. As you see, we have a nice consistency coming along very well, if I may say so myself. Mix, 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 you get into the nitty-gritty. And the mixing, like any good friendship, my friends, the mixing is the going through of the rough times. You sift through and you pull through and you just get back in dirty and you go in for it and you say, this right here, this is friendship. And so after the mixing, the mixture is combined and we are now ready to bake. Whoops, I forgot one last important part. You must taste. Must taste. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Next, once you've preheated your oven to just about 250 degrees, you simply take the mixture, scoop it out onto a greased oven, what do you call these things? What do you call these things? Right, baking tray. Scoop it out onto a baking tray, and you go cookie by cookie. And I will warn you, at first they may not look like much. You may be wondering what's happening with my friendship cookies here. But trust Wetty KIR when I tell you the Wetty way is the best way. After you've finished scooping out all of your cookie mix onto the baking tray, you simply pop it into the oven. Now this is the most important part of baking, and we would say the heat from the oven is like, how do I put it? Time in a friendship. You leave these to bake for 2 hours, and the time, as any friendship happens, it takes time to build it. It goes through different phases, but at the end of the day, when it comes back out, it comes back out marvelously. And so after 2 hours have passed, you simply check your oven, and your friendship cookies should be just about ready. Look at that. That, my friends, is the Wetty KIR way. These are the Wetty KIR friendship cookies, and I promise they taste better than friendship. And as you enjoy your Wetty KIR friendship cookies, you'll remember all of the ingredients that it took to create the Wetty KIR friendship cookies, and remember that these are the same ingredients that it takes to create a good friendship. In the same way that we had take the recipe, make some Wetty KIR friendship cookies, and do let me know how your cookies come out. This has been another episode of Keep It Real. I've been your host today, filling in for Andrew.
And this has been Cooking in the Kitchen with Wetty Cooker. Ciao for now.